Yeah, Coach, obviously congratulations on the victory. You mentioned the battles with Lauderdale County over the years. Now you're going against a Deschler team that's won a couple state championships and is undefeated. What do you think about just kind of a similar situation?
Well, we've talked about Deschler a good bit throughout the year and been preparing for them, so we didn't wait till now to prepare for them. But a lot of respect for their program. Coach Killen does an outstanding job. She doesn't just run a team. She runs a program that's very developed and has shown that year in, year out. So we have a lot of respect for them. We wanted to make sure the girls were not playing just to get to a championship, that we wanted to shoot for a championship. So we know we got a tall task ahead of us, and we're going to have to come play good basketball together. They've been here more than this group has that I've got, but I've got a hungry team that's worked hard, and I believe in them.
Other questions, players or coach?
Yeah, just one follow-up on that. Anything when you look at Deschler, anything on paper that, or just not on paper, just watching them that you feel like stands out, either a positive for them or maybe something you can hopefully exploit?
They're they're a solid team. There's not many cracks in their armor there, so it's gonna take us playing really well. What we build our program on is defense and rebounding. And that goes and creates our offense. And so I believe that we can defend them in a half-court set, and that's what we've got to prove. If we can't do that, it's not going to be a good game. If we can, then we can make it a good game, and we can put ourselves in a position to be successful.
Questions with players?
Girls, any of y'all, you look pretty comfortable from the get-go. Talk about just getting out there and getting into the rhythm of playing down here.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah. I think, like Coach said, we just been preparing since the season began to be in this position, and I think that for the past couple years, we've made it to Wallace. And we have a pretty experienced team, even though we only have 2 seniors. Like me and Dee and Maya and Jasmine, we've been playing together for a long time. And Mary and Vic, obviously, they've been in the program for a long time. So I just think we've just been preparing all year, all season, to be in this position. And so.
Anybody else want to comment on that? Other questions, players or coach?
Destiny, just talk about your game. You were dominating down low there. Talk about that.
Just want to say our coaches have been challenging me this year to be stronger, just square up, don't dribble. Because, like last year, I used to get a bunch of charges, and this year I got less. I mean, I had some this year, but just less. Because they really have been challenging me in practice and working me hard and everything. So I just wanted to play hard for my team, and our team played hard too for me. So, like, vice versa. Yeah.
I asked this, and it might sound weird, but even the BTW people will admit to this. Had y'all even heard of BTW Magnet before they had won the regional?
No.
Not a whole lot. It's impressive what they did at the end of the year. They had gotten beat by Montgomery Catholic. They had gotten beat by St. James and split with them in their same area, and they came on strong. And hats off to them. They kind of sparked at the end of the year. They scored 42 points in the second half of their regional championship to come back and win against a Montgomery Catholic team. So. They were kind of underdogs a little bit going into that game, so hats off to them, and maybe why some people had not heard of them quite as much.
Other questions for coaches or players?
Coach, it didn't look like it, but is it hard to, in a game like that where it's obviously gotten away from them and you're up big, is it hard to keep everybody on the right page, focused?
It's challenging. It gives us the opportunity to sprinkle some other players in that hadn't had this opportunity before, and be out there on the floor on a big stage and get some experience and that kind of thing. It's for some kids it's a one-time experience, and so I will brag on Demaya here. She had a ACL tear late June and has battled back. She's kind of been our 6th man off the bench all year, and and does an outstanding job. She's just a real big spark for us, and it's kind of a little X factor that a lot of people don't look at in our starting five.
Other questions? If not, Coach, welcome to the finals.
Thank you.
And
Appreciate
good
it,
luck
Ron.
to y'all. Y'all have a
Thank
good
you,
night's
guys.
rest.
Thank you.
My daughter got the score in state playoff, state tournament.
Never forget it, guys.
Never forget. One shot, 3 points.
That's great.
Okay, girls. I've got, is it Jada? Jada, you're right here at this microphone. And Paige, you're at this microphone down here. And Coach Roberson, you're in the middle. Girls, congratulations on the best season in BTW Magnet history.
Thank you.
And Coach, congratulations to you. If you will, just open up with any comments about this team, this game, this season, and then we'll open up for questions. Coach Robertson, BT Washington Magnet.
Well, I just want to say how proud of the girls I am, because this year it's been hard, but these girls overcame all the adversity we threw at them with not having sometimes a place to practice, and sometimes moving gyms. Like yesterday, our gym we practiced in Montgomery Baldwin, the lights went out downtown, so we had to call Lovely Community Center and move over there. And all the girls and the parents, they understood, and they just went with what we had going on. And then tonight, I think we didn't really play our brand of basketball. We couldn't pressure them like we thought we would do, because I thought, they got some young guards. I thought they may would turn the ball over, but we really couldn't put the ball in the basket to set up our pressure. But overall, I'm still so proud of these girls, because they came a long way from their freshman year to their senior year.
Questions for coach or players? Mr. Puckett.
I guess overall, Coach, you're talking about the incredible run you had, through regionals and trying to get through those tough teams. Just comment on how tough and how awesome your players played through that time to get you here to Birmingham.
Well, after the regular season, the girls, they started playing the brand of basketball we've been trying to teach them since day one, and that pressure, and more pressure. And they finally started to buy in, and then it started to pay off for them. Like I said, I told them adversity is going to come during the game. We might go down 5 or go up 5. Whatever you got to do, you got to play through the moment. Like the regional finals, we were down 15 points at halftime. Well, to start off the game, I had got a technical foul because we were late coming onto the floor. And it was hard for me coaching, sitting down. I couldn't get up or do anything, so I had to sit down and coach. And the girls, they bailed me out because I wanted one more game to play with them, because I couldn't let my last game be with me sitting down coaching from the bench. So overall, I'm just proud of them because they came a long way.
Questions for the players?
Girls, did they do it? What did you think about their team? Did they do anything surprising to you, or did they just play well, or did y'all have a down game, or what do you think?
It's nothing that haven't seen before. We just wasn't. I think we came out sluggish and a little scared, and we couldn't just keep up to their speed.
What do you think, Jada?
I think it was our first time, so we have to get used to it. But next year, we're going to go farther.
Y'all used to it then, right?
Yes.
Other questions for the players or the coach? Hang on a second.
Girls, just comment about how special it is to, again, go through the times where sometimes you don't have a place to practice, to push through, and now people in the state know, where you're from and exactly what you're about.
Well, I'm glad we made it to this point in time in Birmingham, because people don't even know we had a basketball team before, and we came from losing all the games in the season to coming here to first place at Birmingham. So I think we made a milestone, and we need to just continue over the years. The seniors next year need to continue and go even farther.
Other questions? If not, Coach, again, congratulations on a great season. This is a foundation year, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations, girls.
you.
Y'all are bricklayers. Thank y'all.